Welcome to the Alpha Girl Confidence Podcast, where we are empowering youth female athletes to play and live confidently. My name is Shay, and each week I will bring you new episodes to teach you the strategies and tools that you need in order to live a confident, empowered life both on and off the playing field. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the show. So today's episode is all about tournament season. I know we're in the middle of summer, and if you're listening to this later, come back to it when you have a lot of games or tournaments going on, right? And with tournaments, they can be obviously very physically exhausting. You're playing, multiple, maybe 2 games in a day, multiple games in a weekend. And so not only is it physically exhausting, but it's mentally exhausting as well. And so being mentally locked in and having the mental resilience is going to be key in order for you to perform at your best, to help your team to the best ability, and to really step onto the field or court with confidence every single game, even if your body is ready to shut down. So we're going to go through first how being mentally locked in will help you be at the top of your game. And then we're going to get into how to actually do that so that you can step onto the field or court with confidence. So the first thing is that you have to understand that the teams and the players that win tournaments, that do the best, are the ones who can withstand the physical and mental rigors, the pressures that a tournament has, right? And so when I was playing club, my coach always said every single tournament, he always said that this tournament is a war of attrition. And what that meant to me and what it means to me now is that the team that's going to win and the players that are going to do the best are the teams that take care of themselves. There's the teams that are the last ones standing, right? Because a lot of times, as you know, you're playing in a tournament and your team starts to fall apart. People start to get injured. People start to get tired. And it's the ones that can both physically and mentally hold up the longest that are going to be the ones to win, are going to be the ones to be the most successful, right? And here's the thing. If you can be mentally locked in and you can be mentally resilient, then your body can go a heck of a lot further. But as soon as you mentally break down, so will your body. Your body will follow. And I know this from experience, whether it's running fitness tests or whatever. And as soon as my mind tells me I can't do it, boom, I'm done, right? But I could be even more exhausted and my mind tells me I can do it, I can keep going, and I do keep going. So I'm sure you've had this experience yourself, right? So mentally, if your mental is locked in, your body will follow, right? So being mentally strong is about first staying mentally locked in so that you can have that confidence, right? And then second, so that your body can keep going with it. Okay, so that's number one and why it's so important. Number two is the more mentally locked in you are, the more you can handle those high pressure situations, right? Because here's the thing, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter, how skilled you are. If your mindset and your confidence is not locked in, you won't be able to handle those high pressure situations. If you're not mentally prepared, and you won't be able to handle the pressure of taking a PK in a championship game. You won't be able to handle the pressure of 5 minutes left, you're down a goal or you're down 10 points and you got to come back. Or you have to hold a team and you're up. You won't be able to handle those high pressure situations when the fans start going crazy and the parents start yelling and everything's going crazy because you're so close to winning the championship, right? And if your mind breaks down in that moment, everything breaks down. If you can't handle the pressure in that moment, you're not going to be able to last. You're not going to be able to achieve your goals of, personally playing very well, but also winning the championship, right? That's kind of the goal, I think, of everyone when they enter a tournament is to win, right? And so by being mentally locked in, you'll be able to stay calm, you'll be able to stay confident, and you'll be able to be, focused when the pressure is on. When you've got that last chance to win, right? When there's only 1 minute left, it'll be so much easier to shut out the external noise and stay calm when things aren't going your way. When the ref makes a wrong call, and usually you get all worked up and you get mad and you can't handle the pressure, right? Or when you make a mistake and it costs you a lot, right? But when you're mentally locked in, you can come back from those. You can use those to help you win, right? And help you succeed individually. All right, so let's talk about how. All right, let's talk about how can we be mentally locked in, because we know it's important. We know that it'll help our body keep going, and we know that it'll help us handle pressure. But how do we actually do that? Right? Well, the first thing is that you have to start preparing early. Don't wait till you get to the field and be like, oh, I need to be mentally prepared. Like by that time, it might be a little bit too late, right? And there's no such thing as too late, but you could have done it earlier. So prepare early. So what that looks like is getting really clear on the intentions that you have for your tournament, like the day before. So let's say your tournament starts on Saturday. On Friday, set aside 5-10 minutes where you can get really clear on your intentions, on how you want to play, how you want to feel, how you want to perform, right? And then the second thing is to visualize how you intend to feel and how you intend to play. So that's the point of doing the intentions first, because then you can imagine and visualize those intentions as if they're already happening or if they already happened, right? So using that time, so visualizing that can happen the day before. You can do it anytime length of before. It's never going to hurt you, but I would highly suggest doing it at least the day before and then doing it the day of. Also doing it in between games to kind of reset yourself, right? But that's kind of a whole other conversation as far as in between games go, right? And then the last thing as far as how to be mentally locked in is be present. Stay present. Focus on one game at a time. I know when there's tournaments, you're like, oh, like if we win this game and then we win this game and then we, score this many goals, oh, then we'll make it. Like, no. Stay present on one game at a time. That's all that matters, is the game that you are about to play or the game that you're playing. So don't worry about what happened and the loss that you just had, or don't worry about what's going to happen with the next game, or don't worry about, what that other team is doing. I know there's a lot of times, when I've been a coach and a player, where the players will be like, oh, well, if this team scores this many goals, then we're going to make it. Or, oh, we need this team to win to make it. Well, guess what? You have zero control over what other teams are doing. And so when you're focused on what needs to happen in order for you to make it to the championship, you're giving everyone else your power. You're not focused on you and your play and your performance and your team's performance. You're focused on theirs, and you are completely wasting your energy there and not using it on yourself. So stay really present in the game you're about to play or the game you're playing, and also stay present and focused on you and your team and nothing else. If you can do that, then things will unfold the way that they're meant to unfold. All right. And so if this episode helped you, I want you to go share it with your teammates, right? Because if only you know about this, then yes, you'll perform better, you'll play better, you'll feel more confident. But how much is that really going to help your team if you're the only one that knows about it, right? So go share this with your teammates. Text it to them, put it in the group chat. If you got a tournament coming up, which I know a lot of the girls in the Alpha Girl Collective have tournaments coming up really, really soon in this summer. So if you have a tournament coming up, share it with your teammates. Make it a point to, listen to it and talk about it and really apply and implement these ideas so that you can go out and crush your tournament, so that you can go out and win, and more importantly, so that you can go out and have fun. All right. And if you want more support with your confidence, your mindset, all of the things we've talked about today, you can join the waitlist for the Alpha Girl Collective, where you're going to learn how to build unshakable confidence so that you can live and play to your full potential. All right. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll catch you on next week's episode.